Yo, what's up, everybody? And what's up, YouTube? And I'm back with a second video I'm gonna do for y'all for for this Saturday. So, uh, my topic, the topic I'm talking about is why do people glorify gangbanging? My topic I'm talking about is why do people glorify gangbanging and why gangbanging is not cool. Okay, topic, topic I'm talking about is why do people glorifying gangbanging and why gangbanging is not cool. Okay, Okay, gangbanging's been around for basically, back in over 70s and 80s and 90s, on how, on how gangs can be bad for people to join. Like gangs can be on how, how you see Bloods and Crip, on how, you know, how gangs can be like, not positive, but like gangs can be like one of the most organized, dangerous type of group ever. Like gangs can be like the Bloods and Crips, and like parts of the states and cities they got gangs. I say like which are well known in California, New York, parts of the down south cities and states like Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, um, like hold on, yeah, uh, yeah. I say yeah, Georgia, Alabama, Mississippi, and California. Those, these states, got the I said most gang presence in the world. Like that, yeah. Oh, hold on. Hold on, hold on. I got Texas. Yeah, yeah. Hold on. Texas got yeah. Texas got the same game too though. Texas and yeah, like yeah, it's like games basically be well known for people, who watching against the movies like colors and either like hold on. I said Boys in the Hood and Colors is like two different game films is basically representing the colors, and like y'all kids join the games because they feel like the games are their family. You know how games are the family means that like kids who join the gangs is basically age of 9, 10, 11, 12 years old. Or, as a probably high school. Yeah. As a kids who join gangs is probably in junior high or in high school. Like these gangs is basically, people who basically, who trying to recruit kids to the gangs. Like kids who probably don't have no father in the home, or they lost their mother, or they don't have no father. Period, or fan. Period. Mister, like these kids, basically during the gangs, yeah, I think these kids are much more into gang banging because the gang bang culture is basically how the gangs can cause them to do violence. On how these gangs in America is violent people though, on how they are killing people. Yeah, yeah. I see how these people are killing each other, over killer or uh yeah, I said color or killing each other over a neighborhood or a territory. Like gangs can be a group yeah. I said they could be a group organization of people um I said we can really like kill I said people in life, that it's basically not blood crip, but that the people who join these gangs because they have no type of family at home or they got no type of love or any type of family. And like these gangs can recruit young kids, somebody who basically 14, 13 years old. It's on the people who join gangs because they don't have a family. So if they place their real family versus the gang, as the gangs can be I say more glamorized on TV, on how gangs can be more glamorized in movies and music, but how the gang culture in California is very I say it very much. Hold on. I say hold on. I say it very much known in California though on how gangs in California can be well known in California, New York, or down south areas, to which is basically trying to glamorize the gang culture. How the Bloods and Crip gang is basically started over the years of them not you know I say get along with each other and they end up killing each other over color. Like the Bloods don't like the Crips, and the Crips they yeah, I say Crips don't like the Bloods, and the Bloods don't like the Crips. Yeah, I think it's like a war between both of them back in the 1970s and 80s and 90s, on how the Crips back then was basically now organized, how the gang now is basically going crazy because there's a lot of kids who killing each other, or gangs fights. Gang culture is basically how gangs is basically going into a opposite direction, which is not good. And like some of these children out here is basically trying to be the bad guy or be tough. I think gangs can be on how gangs can be a type of group of individuals who cause havoc on the black community, to on how the black community basically have people in life that is basically causing chaos, confusion, and destruction. Basically, on the black communities, on how gangs can have drugs. Hold on. Yeah, yeah. I said how gangs can be, one of the type of groups in America who are very much, you know, well known for killing people, and they have a type of way to where they can really recruit young kids to the game. Yeah, like gangbang culture basically, uh, I think gangbang culture is very much, I think, glamorized in the movies and the video games, or how gangs could be, glamorized through TV, and the gangs can be disruptive though, on how people who join the game, somebody who joined the gangs for a cause because they want to be down, or I say be part of a group or something. And the gangs can be a disruptive type of organization, to where it can really can cause destruction in the black community. How people is basically, I said there be much influence to the gang culture. That the gang culture can be, I said, very much influence young kids to be in. Like kids who join the gangs for protection, love, and they're joining the gang for things that can really be their life. But like, so I think like gang culture is very much well known basically in California though. How California, I said, being well known out there, for that's a gang banging culture. So I think gang banging culture can really be a dangerous move for people who want to join, a gang for culture. Like I say every day to experience the gang life, and how the gang life can be tragic, and how the gang life can be bad for you know a person who probably a young being. Like, let me see, I think gang life can be a tragic event on how people get killed out there, on how folks can kill over gang territories, gang affiliation. How gangs can be not good people though in life that folks will meet though. Like, how gangs can influence your child to be into, or how they would like dress. Yeah, I think about how I dress though. Yeah, I think about on how the child dresses as being part of a gang, or part of something that could be, or how a child could be. Let me see, probably in their teens, on how gangs could be. I said influence them in a way to where they can dress like them, or be tough like them. I see. I think See, I think believe the gang culture can be hold on. Let me see. I think the gang culture can be a culture to where it can really influence young kids. Uh, I say to be killers. Gang bangers, drug dealers. On how the gang culture can be. I say much influencing try to be in like try to be you know probably in high school or they I said look into this this group as family, but like gangs could be at it, can't really be disrupted though, or like gangs can really kill a person because they don't like them, or they feel like the gangs can prove hold on, yeah, I said the gang can really prove uh they're tough on how the gang can really like hold on. I said gangs can really like prove they're tough though. Like gangs can really be like gangs could be around um uh hold on. Let me see. I think gangs can be like yeah, I say more um disruptive than productive, how gangs can really can't kill anybody over them not being a part of the gang culture, or gang element. And how gangs can be descriptive is of one thing, is of colors, or how gangs can be killing over, killing each other over money, over respect, and over territory. On how gangs can be destructive is over money, over territory, and over colors. They partially down south areas, um, yeah, I said down south states. Some of them don't represent the Blood and Crip gang. Some do, some don't represent it. But like parts of my state, uh, yeah, I say it's about neighborhoods. How gangs about neighborhoods and how gangs is trying to protect neighborhood from being being destroyed. Like parts of Louisiana don't yeah, yeah. I said parts of Louisiana, Texas, Alabama, Georgia do have a gang presence. Or how they are trying to represent the gang culture. But like the gang culture is basically originated in California though. But yeah, yeah, I think. Let me see. Let me see. I think. I think. Let me see. I think. I don't know. Thinking about how is space ran. So it's somebody y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, comment in the video. So God bless. Amen. Peace. Love y'all. Amen.